It started with a Negroni. Guys, cheers.
It really did.
I'm not into Negroni today because I'm pregnant. Enjoy.
This is your first and last bad joke
What?
for today.
You're not allowed to. You're not allowed
You
to.
can
have
do
it.
more, but next
Like
time.
No,
you
no,
know,
no.
guys, when you're not into those bad jokes, I think you're not emotional resilient.
Oh, that's cheesy. I love it.
Yeah, you know what emotional resilience is. You know it.
I think I do.
But what is it for you? What is it, Alex? What's the definition for you of emotional resilience? What do you think about it? What is that?
Definition.
How do you define
emotion?
emotional?
I don't want to define it.
Like, we need to be more determined about words.
When we agreed that we talk today about emotional resilience,
Dude, I just wanted to be more spontaneous, like acting
This
like
is-
we
this
didn't
is
know
not-
what we're
this
talking
is-
about.
how the hell could? Why would it be that we don't know what
I
we're
don't
talking
know.
about when you said prepare a story? Let's hear Americo's story.
But oh no, wait. I was like into this emotional resilience to bring a cue in, and then we are
You're so emotional, and you were like, "Yeah, I want it."
I'm not emotional. I'm on the caloric deficit. That's
You
why
like
I'm a little-
emotional, you like resilience, and you think you have emotional resilience. What?
Are you cutting emotions as
No.
part of the cut or?
No,
No, just to
emo-
understand.
No, the emotional impulsivity is increasing actually when you're on a caloric deficit. I mean,
Emotional-
you also been into
Emotional
caloric-
resilience means you need less Negronis in your life.
Or more, it really
Or
depends.
more.
Why does Alex like look and act like he's like tipsy or something?
I'm not
We
tipsy.
just started
I
drinking
just
now.
no, I'm not. I'm not tipsy.
Emotional resilience. Okay, but we have a nice story about emotional resilience. Or
Do we?
Yeah, of you,
We
of
didn't
course.
hear it yet.
We just associated to emotional resilience, and I think Ame could start with it. Let's just make some noise for Ame.
Now I feel the pressure. Now there is an audience here.
Only Oz hears the audience.
But guys, first of all, I mean, maybe we might have different understanding about what emotional resilience is. What is it for you? For me, I can tell you what I feel about it. What it is, for me, it's the way you personally react to everything that's evolving and changing around you. Yeah, and some people actually are okay with changes. Some people are extremely uncomfortable with changes, and I have to say, I was one of those. I was extremely uncomfortable with changes. Yeah, especially when I started my career. I think honestly, at the beginning, I thought I know a lot about computer science because I started as a computer science engineer. Like I know a
Really?
lot about
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. So well, I did a small, very very small phase of my career in the pure software development. Really at
Nothing
the
about
beginning.
my body is small, but
Really at the really at the at the beginning. Let's not talk about
How
size.
small?
About size.
Okay,
well,
nice.
It
So
depends. It depends if you were compressing the files or not.
So it was IT engineering or your studies?
No,
or,
no, no.
oh,
Well, I studied computer science engineering. Yeah, I
Okay.
studied computer science engineering, and then soon, actually, very soon in my career, I realized that I didn't want to become just a coder. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to do a little bit more than just dealing with lines of code. Even though I loved it, I really do love coding. I still do it sometimes in my free time. But then I realized that there is much more that I can actually do, and I can add more value with my technical knowledge, especially with people that didn't really understand how to apply technologies to specific business problems. Right. That's why I evolved then into technology management, which is what I'm doing now, and sales. But the story is about emotional resilience is more around the fact that when you build your career around something that you really know and you really own, then you believe that change will never happen. And effectively, change is the only constant. You learn it with time. And when things move around you, you feel uncomfortable because you don't know how to react. And your first reaction is, oh, crap, what am I going to do? Typical case that happens very often now in corporate world, especially in the technology space. You see a lot of these layoffs, right? and there are a lot of this restructuring happening. Sometimes restructuring can be really meaningful and helpful, because you generally restructure because either the company is not profitable, because the company wants to grow, because the performance is not where management is expecting it to be. But when you are an individual contributor, you don't really understand the rationale and the reasons behind it, you know? And then when a reorg happened, you might think, first reaction that you have is like, oh, I'm losing my job. First
really?
thing, oh, I'm losing my job. There is a reorg, I'm losing my job. Or, oh, my career is over. Or if you get like a feedback from your manager, oh, my manager doesn't value me. Yeah. And that, if you don't have emotional resilience, can hurt you. What I've learned throughout my career is that actually taking a step back and not reacting and having a gut reaction, like a direct reaction to this, slipping it over, letting a couple of days pass, puts things into perspective. Yeah. And the growth when it comes you know throughout your career, throughout your path, your leadership course, is effectively developing that level of emotional resilience, because you stop thinking about the changes and stop thinking about the potential outcome of the changes, and you realize that the situation is less critical than you actually think, because you're building inside of your mind all the potential scenarios, when in reality you should start thinking, what am I good at? What do I know? Where do I bring value? Because that might be an opportunity. And that's what happened in my case. You know, I was working for several years for this larger technology company, American technology company, and new chief revenue officer came in, and he didn't value my contribution, despite me being 12 years in the company, very respected. I was like hitting my number. He just wanted to change.
You were hitting your number, and they still wanted to do.
I was just hitting my number, doing quite amazingly. He wanted to change. Now, there might be reasons behind it, you know. And
But it doesn't sound rational if you're doing a good job and do progressive job. So I mean,
it's not just about outcomes. It's also about expectations. Maybe his level of expectation was completely different and even higher maybe than where I was. Maybe he needed someone with even more experience than me, you know? But that doesn't mean that my career was over. That doesn't mean that I was not doing a good job. That doesn't mean that I was not valuable. What that meant is that that person didn't believe that I could add really like that level of contribution that he was expecting. Maybe he didn't think that I could be taking the company to the next step. And that's absolutely fair, you know? That's absolutely fair. Actually, that turned out to be another fantastic career opportunity for me, because that actually gave me the chance to, for the first time in a long time, to start exploring the job market and to be a little bit more receptive to calls coming from headhunters. And then that's how I scored my first C-level role, you know? Like, things don't happen necessarily because they need to harm or hurt your career. This is something that we build in our mind, you know? Some of these situations can actually generate opportunities. But then if you don't have that level of resilience, the level of emotional stability, it becomes very hard. Because at the beginning of your career, you don't have that. You really don't. You believe that everyone is against you, but then you also get very comfortable with your status quo. And comfort, unfortunately, becomes really like the killer of ambition. It's the killer of ambition. Yeah. So,
not just ambition; it's also health.
And progress.
Reasons.
And progress, right? When you're comfortable, you're just like sitting there. You don't progress. So that's what I've learned. I had to learn it in multiple scenarios, right? Because I've been also through like other type of restructuring in my life. But in the corporate world, that happens quite often. And there is a colleague a dear colleague of mine that always used to say that constant is the only change in this industry, and that's right.
Sure,
it really is. Especially with technology, you know, the customers' experience and the way customers buy changes constantly. Technologies are moving at a pace which we've never seen before, unprecedented. So now we don't even know if the concept of like software company, the way it exists now, will exist actually in 5 years from now,
or 2,
or even less.
you never know. Yeah,
you know, like some companies like the Salesforce of this world, like they invented the concept of like software as a service, right? and they were like banking on like subscription management, like the subscription revenue coming from
Yeah.
their customers. I think that like AI is flipping completely the paradigm, so we don't even know if that's going to be the case. What is really valuable in this world, personally, especially I'm talking now again from a technology standpoint, technology executive, software executive perspective. What is really extremely valuable is adaptability, and that is for me what emotional resilience is. Making sure that you are not letting the external factor affect who you really are, your belief, your value, your knowledge, because you can always adjust and flip that.
Also, like flexibility, right? To sometimes like to say, okay, let me just step back now, just for maybe make space for others' perspective. But that doesn't mean you need to give up or something. It's just being flexible. Also, I mean, you have two kids, right? So you have two kids. You need to be also flexible with emotional intelligence when it's about your family, your wife, the mental load, and all these things. I mean, everybody has his own emotional inner world and coping mechanisms, and I think it's really, really difficult to. I really respect it to have kids, like family, private life, friends, and then huge responsibilities in social and financial like levels. And I mean, it's at some point also social because you're responsible. You guys are responsible for a lot of employees, and sometimes you need to say things or do things which is maybe not really welcomed from some peer groups in the company. And that's why I really respect it, because when I was young, I was always admiring these. Oh yeah, being a CEO or being a COO or a CCO, whatever. It's all nice to have that job and like easy. You're the boss, and
I think it's very interesting what Oz is saying, because when we talk about emotional resilience, it depends also from which point of view you're talking about. I liked Ame's story because it's a classic kick in the butt, step forwards kind of story. I think a lot of people can see themselves going through something similar. I think I didn't actually prepare any story, but I could have a story that adds to that, and it's not a career-changing story per se. It's when I started this entrepreneurial journey in Germany. I've had I tried other businesses before. Back in Romania also. Not all of them, not everything you try ends up successful. So there were a couple of, I wouldn't call them complete failures, but in the end, when it ends for a reason. But in Germany, this time when I started, I had more experience, so I felt a bit more confident about it. But interestingly enough, I think people don't understand that if you're talking about confidence, you can't have all the confidence before you do it. Confidence takes time to build up. When you work somewhere, you're probably thinking that the owner or your boss, if it's a big corporation, knows way more or knows all the outcomes possible from every decision. Not only is that not true, but I think this is how you learn to go through all of this, is that you learn that you must take decisions before you know every possible outcome or how this will land. You do need to take into consideration sometimes, I mean, if your business grows and it means you have a lot of colleagues or employees, that means you have a lot of responsibility and other people come into that. it complicates the whole story with resilience. I think I would I would say confidence is also something we should discuss maybe at a later point. Yeah, my in my experience, when I should have prepared the story because I don't think I'm landing only on the topic today. But yeah,
Well, I didn't. You
It's
don't have to
fine, it's
prepare.
a
I just like
story. Yeah.
said something
But-
that happened to me that came like 2
uh,
minutes ago, really in my head.
what I could talk about it is what I could talk about today is yeah, starting a business meant being challenged with things I wouldn't have thought before. In this particular case, about me meant I opened the business in another country where I had to learn the language, well, almost from scratch. And then I had to learn the business language because, I mean, if you're learning German is one thing, but then if you want to understand contracts, if you want to understand some subtle things about accounting or whatever, then that's another story. So a lot of challenges, and then the business part, because some of these skills don't actually mean you can start a business just because you prepare that part.
But you said something that I just want to. I want to build on. You said something about, having all the answers in a way, and I don't think that like when you are I'm talking again from a corporate world perspective, right? When you're in a leadership, when you're in a leadership position. When I was younger, I used to think, oh, I'm sure that like being a leader is super nice. I'm sure they have the answers to everything. Then I realized actually that they don't, because I don't have the answers to everything. And I don't think that you need to have the answers to everything. Yeah, you need to take care of.
If you wait to have the answers, you might not have any decision.
Exactly.
You can't take any decision.
I think it's more important to take care of the people or take care of the business. That's when you also build that emotional resilience, because you talked about adaptability earlier, right? So you adjust to the situation, you adjust to what's happening to you, and you cannot have, especially maybe in your case, Alex, from an entrepreneurial perspective, it's even more turbulent than it is in the corporate world. Because at least maybe in a corporate scenario there is a sort of like stable like influx
It
of
can be
cash coming, like
it
from
can
like
be less
existing customers.
political, but only if you
things can
really
evolve.
want it. I think it. One thing that I realized, because I worked in corporations also. There's lots of politics, and when you're doing your own project or company, you might choose to cut a lot of that. I'm not sure you can cut all of it, but a lot.
Cope it away.
But in the end, yeah, that was exactly what I wanted to say. You don't always know, and it's not just courage to make bold decisions or to make decisions, but it's also maybe you learn that you need to move on, and people depend on it, and you cannot be just waiting for all the information.
I like what you said about the moving on. Moving on is so important. Some people are so stuck in the past and on their own mistakes that they forget.
Welcome to Germany.
That they forget about. Well, that's.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, it's of course a lot of people like multicultural or intercultural thing, but in Germany is that specific. pass. But they're not. They're afraid of changing. It's a cultural thing in Germany, bro. Like
I
maybe
mean,
it's
look at
due
their
to
economy right at the moment. So
Yeah, I mean-
I think it's a consequence of also the cultural behavior.
your cultural behavior and also the bureaucracy.
You know,
also
something that stuck with me
conditions.
regarding
Yeah.
so sometimes you're in a discussion about things that you need to do because I don't know, something happens, a law changes, or some conditions change, and you need to do something specific. You start a discussion in a, let's say, at a German table with
German environment.
with associates or people you work with, and you hear something that it sounded funny to me. It still sounds funny just because of this idea we all have that Germany is slow on so many levels. This is what I hear. We need to put a break. Wir müssen bremsen.
Yeah,
It becomes a bit of a
This is so
trigger.
German, bro.
Sometimes I still hear it, and it's almost a trigger. So trigger warning. I used it.
Do we have a trigger warning sound? No.
No, but I wanna
German tempo. German tempo.
I
Do you
wanna-
hear it? You hear it? right?
No, I don't hear anything. But like I want to say something because maybe the truth is in the middle, right? Okay, you're taking one extreme.
Truth is in the middle. That's
Yeah.
also a nice one.
No, because you know
Yeah.
there are. I've worked my entire career for
Nuances.
American corporations, and honestly,
Black and
the-
white?
the pay it is black
Extreme
and,
black and
it,
white,
it
right?
is right. It
Yeah.
is, but also the pace,
Like
the
the
pace,
politics.
the pace is so fast. I like something about the American approach, which is let's try to test something in the market. If it fails, it fails. We learn from it. Like, and then let's forget about
They're
it.
brave enough for failing, right?
Yeah, of course they'll fire
yeah.
they'll fire you if you
But this
if you
was
screw up. But that's no, seriously, that's the reality.
But then
Right.
you move to a different thing.
But then you move to a different thing, and this is why people that work in this type of environment thrive, especially the ones that are prone to adaptability and the ones that really want to push themselves and grow. The challenge is that in those scenarios, you are basically building an ecosystem of people that are comfortable. You know, in the opposite. If nothing is happening, if there is no change,
But
people
that's
say
exactly
like,
what's happening here.
I'm doing my job. I'm
Ahmed,
happy
that's
with it. I'm
exactly
happy
what's
with
the
it.
problem here.
Nine
People
to,
are comfortable.
9 to 5. Yeah, and 9 to 5. But then nothing moves. And for an organization, it's really difficult.
Because a lot of people, transgenerational, of course, are used to the younger generation are used to that everything is already built up and you don't need to existentially and socioeconomically move forward. And that's why they're recognizing now, oh my God, nothing is obvious anymore. You know, nothing is obvious. But it was not obvious. It was just a comfort. It was just a comfortable situation. And when you think about when you said like failing, like US basically, like tendencies, like US citizens are more into when they're entrepreneurship or making career, they're more into a little bit more confident about failing. In Germany, failing is stigmatized, bro. When you get once bankrupt, in Germany, you're like, okay, that was your life. You know, that it was like this. In Germany, in US, you hear like, I get 4-time bankrupt and started a 5th company. In Germany, it's like, oh my God, Schufa and credit score and insolvenz and whatever. You know what I mean, right? You're an entrepreneur.
But this is what
Yeah.
is why when you build emotional resilience, you
Sure,
need to also take
but-
into account your environment and your surrounding, right?
Yeah.
Because in the US, let's take we're talking about Germany. In Germany, you know, like if you make, I don't know, 100K, you're considered already to be rich in a way. Like you're very
on
you're
paper, yes.
on paper, right? But then the system doesn't incentivize you; actually punishes you because the more you earn, the more you're taxed.
It depends on of course. When you're a performer, like when you
If
perform.
you're a performer, so then the system doesn't pushes you to go higher because you're like, why would I do it? My gain is not really like, or my return is not necessarily
You're not gaining one-on-one. You're not gaining
proportional
one-on-one,
to
yeah.
my efforts,
Sure.
right? Which is something that happens in other ecosystems in other countries.
But I mean it's sad, and I mean for a country they should like they should change it, because I would say like when you make people work more, perform more, and give them proportionally like at least 1 to 0.9 for whatever. But it's in Germany, the more you earn, the less you like get in proportion, right? Why don't they change it to motivate people to work more and to work harder?
But then again,
They
not
d-
everything.
You know what they did, right? They did the opposite. The last couple of weeks, they did the opposite. They punish you more in social statement, and they punish you more.
But not everything. Look, there is always like
Yeah.
a plus, and there are positives and negatives, right? Because even like in the US, for example, in order to really live a decent life these days, you need to probably make like $300,000.
What?
Of course. I mean,
What?
do you
How
know
do you-
expe-
how do
but
you
know
make
how
$300,000,
expensive-
man?
Do you know how expensive it is to live in the US?
But how do you make
To live the same-
$300,000,
To
bro?
live the same quality of life that you would live in Germany with 100K, you probably need to make like
It's more than a quarter million. What's that?
That's in my opinion what is required based on my experience.
But how
based
do
on
you
what I've
like?
seen.
What jobs are paying this? Like,
I mean, software engineer. There are some software engineers that are making that as a base salary in the US, man. Especially like in places like Silicon Valley or East Coast, like cities like New York or Boston. I mean,
I honestly think not to be like a devil's advocate or something, but there are good points also in the side of well, maybe not the extreme social state that we have implemented in Germany right now, but in proper social security and
I agree.
I'm definitely not a fan of the German taxation, but I'm not one to say that the system is all bad.
it's not.
It's not
yeah.
encouraging maybe productivity and ambition as much as the US, but
Correct.
I think it should be maybe tweaked. We shouldn't talk about having a system that is so bad. But that's maybe me being the optimistic of growing up in a post-communist Romania, which was more wild, and it still is. So I'm not that pessimistic about the German system.
Different,
but-
different.
But look,
different
it's the same. It's the same in
comparison,
other
yeah.
countries in Europe. We're not talking just about Germany because of the sake of Germany.
Oh,
As
definitely.
you said,
That's in Europe.
there are some pros, but as a like as a manager in an organization, it's really difficult to motivate people
Yeah.
if you are not really having the possibility to incentivize them correctly, because the system is not designed to support that level of reward.
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's not performance based.
You know,
It is
guys,
not performance
You know,
based.
guys, what I find very funny. I think it's amazing when we don't do any research and we don't do any preparations for this podcast. We do preparations when we prepare the Negroni. And
That's the only thing that we do.
And the quotes.
we said we do social emotional resilience. We barely touched it. It's fine, but then I think I enjoy it much more when it's just a discussion. Because I think I said this so many times already. I would hate it if we came up with generic
Of course.
shit.
No, of course, but like,
This is
look,
not a
spontaneous.
class.
but then you're
This is just us goofing around.
But-
but your emotional resilience is also exactly tied to what happens around you, because this is how you adjust yourself to the situation.
How many minutes do we have? It's this emotional resilience. If you manage to come to this part, and now let's have some fun.
If you were patient until now, it's like almost 30 minutes, then you are not social media addicted.
It's a fair point.
A dopamine density. Okay, let me like the only generic thing we have here is today again we have a halftime show are quotes. Now we had 30 minutes halftime show
we do
quotes.
top
like-
or flop.
Top or flop, and
Can
today
we
we're
hear the top and
yes,
then we hear the flop?
The top is
No, that's the flop, man.
oh no
the flop.
sorry that was the flop. That was the flop, and that's the top.
Nice.
You are having the headphones, and I have to.
Hello, I am the master.
We are drinking his
master
drunk.
debater. You know the master.
You're the master
deba-
of your own disaster. That's what.
Master debater. Okay, so I have some interesting quotes for you guys.
All right.
The first one
Let's
is Now the first one is from Victor.
Provided by
What?
a generic AI that has a name,
We are
but
not
we will
using
not.
AI. I was doing research on my own analog.
Yeah, he went to the library, spent the whole day there.
So the first one is from Viktor Frankl. Do you know Viktor Frankl, the survivor of Holocaust?
Absolutely not.
No.
Where you are not educated. So look, I mean, it's Viktor Frankl, bro.
Okay.
Okay. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves.
I think it's fair.
Fair is top or flop?
Top.
For me, it's a flop.
What? So we have. Okay.
No, you're the decider.
I would also say it's a top.
There are things that are outside of your control.
The
but
guy
there are-
survived the Holocaust, and
Well,
you're
yeah.
flopping the guy.
No, don't come up with these things, bro. We're not.
I
We're
don't
not doing
I don't want to go
politics.
political.
Well,
exactly.
don't do this
Yeah.
political thing.
I don't want to
Okay.
go political.
Half an hour on politics, and we don't do politics.
Okay. The other one is from a very famous chef who was making gyros, Marcus Aurelius. He was Greek, right?
No, what are you talking about? He's Roman. He's like,
Oh,
oh, my
no,
God, dude.
fuck.
Study, please. Study.
No.
Marco Aurelio, Imperatore Romano. Sorry,
Aurelius,
guys. Sorry,
of
guys,
course,
from
of
my
course.
Italian friends. My God.
No. I mean, I think he's Greek.
You saw the statue. The statue is incomplete, and you thought it's Greek.
Yeah.
Okay, so apropos education, right? So you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength.
I don't think Marcus Aurelius said that.
Why? But why? You're Italian. Do you remember this?
Well,
He's old, but not that old.
I'm sure.
Top
I'm
or
sure,
flop?
I'm
3,
sure he
2.
must have like said it like oh, it's somewhere
Okay.
written in Latin, not in Italian. But that's another story.
Top or flop?
Top. Yeah, for me it's top.
I would also say flop. But why I'm deciding? I mean, what's that? Okay, it's
But who's
democracy,
gonna
right?
decide?
We are
I mean, you are moderating.
Majority.
You need to. Yeah, exactly. Majority.
okay. Who is this? Epictetus? What is Epictetus? Epic tattoos or epic tattoos? What is that? Who's Epictetus?
It's the other member of the
Former.
tattoo.
Oh! Don't make jokes because now it's political correctness time. Former slave turned Stoic philosopher whose teachings focus on resilience and self-control.
Oh, wow.
I think he's from Greek.
I love it. So
He's from
he
Greece.
has the name, and he has it written who the guy
Who the guy
is.
is, and he doesn't know. But
Okay.
he makes us feel like dumb people because we don't know, we don't know anyone.
Guys,
All right.
This is an educational program.
It's an educational channel.
I have the lowest status here. That's why I need to compensate, you know?
You're a former lower status.
Okay. The quote is, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to that matters. To it that matters."
Okay,
Yeah.
top.
Top.
How was it? Boom. Yes. Top. Nice.
The guy knows.
The guy knows. He's from Greece, actually, Epictetus.
They know.
From Cyprus.
The other one, half Turkish. The other one is Nassim Nicholas Taleb. I think he's half Arab or something, right?
All right.
Wind is sorry, guys. Wind extinguishes a candle and energizes fire. Pff, what is that? It's very esoterical.
I hate it.
Flop. Massive flop for me. You have something even more.
Yeah. He's an essayist, statistician, and author of The Black Swan and Anti-Fragile, famous for explaining how uncertainty affects people and systems.
Okay.
You need a better library.
You should have used another quote.
Yes, it's. The next one is it's a very famous person.
Okay.
It's a very famous person, a very important person for Germany. It was Second World
Why
War.
only men? Why are you sexist research?
Dude, what the fuck? Why are you exposing me? It's from generic AI. It's not research now.
Let's see.
Winston Churchill. Do you know
Why- Why was it important for Germany? He was like a British prime minister.
but he was important for the.
He liked
bombing
Germany.
for
He
bombing
was
Germany.
important for Germany.
Yeah,
he was important.
He was
for Germany.
important for you guys are sympathizing with the Third Reich or what?
No, we're not. But like they
no,
said
but
that he was
he
important
was
for
important
Germany.
for Germany.
What-
He bombed Germany.
Important against Germany.
Against. Okay.
For the German, you know.
Okay, sorry, I misinterpreted.
But I thought first Winston Churchill was a tennis player.
He was.
Okay, the quote is, if you're going through hell, keep going. Wow.
That's
I
what
said
he
top.
said to the troops when he sent it to Germany.
Top
I
or
honestly
flop?
think it's a flop. I mean, come
I
on.
think
It's a
top.
flop.
You should
It's a flop.
You should reassess. Come on,
Flop,
like if you're going
flop,
to hell,
flop.
look,
You
think-
need to
no,
go
no,
through. You
look,
need to go
No, imagine that
Not
you
to
are
hell.
in a very toxic environment, in a very toxic
But bro,
organization. What
you
would
are
do?
already in hell.
You continue. Yeah,
But
exactly.
there is no way back. I mean, that's the problem in
come on.
hell.
Let's apply it to a real life scenario.
You're disrespecting Winston Churchill.
Yes.
I'm not
Flop.
disrespecting, but like,
You have to
I
flop.
mean, if I have to apply to the real life scenario that I am in, so I would say it's a flop.
Oh, here's the one from Ozan Tash.
No.
If you have
Flop.
döner in your pocket, you're a rich person.
Flop.
Depends what the.
And I have some random social media takes.
Oh,
It's not
again.
from
These are
famous.
better. These are
Again.
better.
Yeah, we love it. We love
okay,
it. We
fine.
love it. We love it. From random people, the names are not important, right? Don't worry, it's not Tony Robbins today. So, quote one: everything happens for a reason.
Oh, this is
So
flop. I hate
esoteric.
it.
This is such BS.
Flop. Yeah, such BS. Yeah. If you
It
can't,
must, this is someone that reads the zodiac, by the
yeah,
way.
for sure. If you can't control it, stop worrying about it. It's very stoic. It's stoic.
If you can't control
Can't stop worrying.
about. Well,
I like it.
Well,
it is
I
a
mean-
top for me because there are things that you should like.
Yeah, but what about world hunger? You can't control it, but you should not like.
Wait, we should stop it.
Wait,
We should definitely
No,
stop it.
no. You know what I mean? Like,
We can't control it, but stop it. Top.
top.
for me,
Okay. Comfort is killing your potential.
oh, 100%. 100%. I fully agree with that.
I like comfort. Top. But I protest.
The strongest people, like Ozan Tash, are the ones who suffered the most, like Ozan Tash.
Rejection.
Yeah, flop. Oh my god, the next one is so like esoteric content creator who wants to give you the feminine energy, masculine
So
energy.
it's you. Okay.
What
Okay.
the healing isn't linear.
What do you mean? Linear, you mean?
Linear.
Linear, yeah. Linear.
Of course, it's not linear. Like, you can have
But
great
this
days
is
and
a
bad
very
days.
logical like it's just
Everybody just please put the subtitles when you're listening to this.
like what is
We need to do a spelling course for
healing isn't linear. So but this is obvious. What is that? It's not that's
It's a
nothing
flop.
special.
It is a flop. I don't know why we chose that.
Oh my god, the next one is also like
What?
your
cheesy-
nervous system is more important than your goals. Oh, this is so
Well-
social media like. Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the way it's put, but
No,
there
I
is-
don't like the way it's put.
there is some.
Yeah,
if you
you're-
extrapolate, there is some truth in it.
Yeah,
but
because of health, right?
it's not only.
Of course it's health. Nervous system is health. When you're in a burnout, you can't work. You can't do
course, but-
performance.
Flop.
What? No, it's top.
For me, it's
Flop.
top.
Why are you so negative?
2 against 1.
For me, I said
Did you-
top.
Did you recognize he's always saying the opposite of
I said top. I mean,
It was top. Again.
again.
Okay, the last one is people don't fear failure, they fear uncertainty.
I think it's true.
Yeah. Americo.
I think they fear both. They should be afraid. The end is near.
System of a Dawn or what?
Yeah,
Yeah, top.
yeah, it is top, of course. But I was trying to,
Mm-hmm,
I was trying to put it into a real case scenario.
Do you see yourself? Do you know these?
Yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What?
This insurance company sales guys who are like, when you see yourself on this line, like, what do you see yourself in this concept, like 10 years, like with your income, and you need maybe private insurance. You never know.
Let's think about tomorrow. Not 10 years.
So okay, you don't want to add something to this,
No, just an observation.
please?
There is a lot of BS in
Yeah.
content creation and social media.
100%,
Sorry,
yeah.
but it's, I mean,
I
historic
say-
and
yeah.
also historical quotes. I'm sure that they were said in a different way than they were reported now. You need to also understand the context.
Yeah.
So
You know, there is a difference between the objective logic and sensefulness of a quote and how it sounds. A lot of quotes sounds really nice, but when you really think about it,
But
reflect it objectively,
I don't want to
intellectual.
do top or flop with proper quotes. This is the podcast of misinterpreting quotes and of topping and flopping them. I love it.
Yeah,
We should have more.
yeah. Quotes are nice. I like it. Okay.
What do we have?
On the next, we have some advertisements. So
Oh yeah,
the next
our
5
sponsors.
minutes, where can't your company sponsor us or something?
I don't know. I should ask.
Or your company? You can ask
I
the boss.
already am.
Oh yeah, sure. Fuck the roadcaster and the third microphone.
We already sponsored.
I'm really grateful for our sponsor Alex from Cologne, and he's an international, very nice and kind person. He's a very, very good person. Thank you so much for sponsoring the equipment for today's show. And yeah.
Where is the jingle? Wow, that's a long applause. We need to stop it, or? No?
I don't know
Okay.
how to stop it.
Oh, it
I'm
stops
really new
automatically.
into this.
Okay,
No,
fine.
Like usually we have a technical guy in the back, so
Oh, yeah.
today he's free because
Jim, where are you?
So, guys, emotional resilience. So, what do we recap? What do we recap about emotional resilience? Like maximum 3 sentences from the last 30 minutes. We need to recap something short break.
I never like short.
Why do you? why are you like? You're like this autistic guy. No,
For
like
me,
short.
it's about being aware of your value, being aware of who you really are, because that's how you build emotional resilience. If you
Yeah, so I
start-
mean self-esteem or
yeah, self-understanding, self-assessment, because it's really easy to let this external factor affect your mood, right? At the end of the day, the way you approach a problem, the way you approach your daily life can really turn things around for you. But you know, like I had a fantastic mentor and a manager who used to talk about mood orchestration, you know?
castration.
Mood orchestration. Okay, not
Orchestration.
Castration. It's something completely
What is
different.
happening in my head, man? I don't know. You were saying castration.
No, I
not
said like
orchestration.
mood orchestration.
A
okay?
mood orchestration. I was like mood orchestration.
What is
I
mood
mean,
orchestration? You know, like that
It's mood orchestration.
orchestration?
to orchestrate, like an orchestra. You know what an orchestra is? You know, like it's not mood or.
Please, can you confirm that it sounds like mood?
No, it
or
did not sound. I understood.
You understood what I meant about
of
mood
course I did.
orchestration?
I have the headphones. I mean, I have the headphones.
So,
yeah,
mood
orchestration.
orchestration. Like
I'm
an
very
orchestra.
worried that Oz will be
Oh, yeah.
spell checking our subtitles.
Yeah, I'm very worried about that.
Ahmed.
What is the concept? Yeah, Ahmed. What is the concept of mood orchestration? Do you know what it is?
Yeah, you need to, in a intellectual phrase, you need to regulate and cope your emotional impulses, your feelings, also respecting or regarding on your environment and people and all these things.
But also acknowledging them, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's good to feel angry, it's good to feel disappointed,
yeah,
it's good
yeah,
to feel
sure.
sad, as long as they don't stay too long
And they don't control you.
and they don't control you.
Yeah.
Because then when you orchestrate the mood, it's not only orchestrating the mood of yourself, but also orchestrating the mood around you. And that has a massive impact, especially when you're a leader.
Yeah.
Leadership is exactly about mood orchestration, because even when things are uncertain, even when things are not going in the right way, a positive attitude can completely change the behavior of your team, can change completely the direction. So for me, that's how you build emotional resilience.
Yeah, but that's
People
something
looking
that's-
up on you. I
but
mean.
that's a skill you develop in time.
It is, and also emotional intelligence. You don't believe it. You don't build emotional intelligence in one day.
But
in a month,
some
in years.
don't. Like not everyone is like just because of a
I
good
think-
job developing
I
these
think
things.
everything we discussed, especially if we mean about emotional resilience, are things you develop in time. That was the whole point of we were trying to make also last time. If you're thinking, I will watch some podcasts, I will go to some seminars, and I will read some books, and I will learn how to deal with certain situations, you will learn how others dealt with them. You will probably be a bit more prepared, but you won't learn how to be resilient until you face certain things, and you will see what it means to be brought down, what it means with how it feels when you win the next day, because this is something that we might discuss sometimes. What happens if you win? You have a project, it goes great. The next day, what do? You can't just go like, yeah, I did it, without having the next day either you start something new and you're already exposing yourself to a crash, or you forget about it.
Makes sense. Nice. Thank you, guys.
Is it better than Marcus Aurelius?
Yeah, it's like better. Are you also from Greece or?
Next time in Latin, please.
I know some Latin.
Yeah.
Of
What?
course.
Zumba.
Aquila non capit muscam.
In Italy, you need to study it if you go to the gymnasium. It's
Musculus
mandatory.
vastus medialis.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Do you know the cremasta?
What is a cremasta now?
The cremasta is
Our
it's
sponsor.
actual no, hopefully not. It's like
It
a
sounds like an Italian brand.
nerve point like close to your quadriceps, and it is triggering your erection.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So can I click on it?
If you castrate your mood, yeah.
Oz, you're 10 minutes behind on your
On your
train of
joke.
thoughts.
Yeah. That's why he made that analogy.
I am always behind, bro.
Okay,
I am
fine.
always a little slow. Okay, I'm always behind sounds also really strange. So
No.
okay, today's
It
F
makes
Mary
sense.
Kill. Are you ready
Oh,
for
we are
today's
at Mary Kill?
Let's do
We got there? Okay, awesome.
He's even yelling. Okay.
I love it.
Okay, today's F Mary Kill, guys. Who wants to start first?
Americo.
Why? Okay, I start.
Because you're from an Arab country, right? Because the AI said your name is Ahmed.
I'm proudly Arab. I love. Well, technically, I consider myself
Okay.
half Arab because I'm married into an Arab family, so I'm half Arab.
You have four. You can the only thing you can choose,
Yes.
is between the four topics, right?
4 topics.
Categories, yeah.
Yes. What are
First one is coping mechanisms.
they? Coping. Okay.
Second is during uncertainty.
What does it mean during uncertainty?
Things like
Okay.
attributes, emotional attributes, and blah blah blah. All these things. Okay. Then third one is ways to handle stress. And the
Ways to handle stress. Okay.
And the last one is personal growth tools.
Wait,
Okay.
this is fuck, marry, kill with some generic. Okay.
Okay.
I want to
So
hear
we're
it.
not talking about people this time. We're talking about ways of.
Yeah. We have.
Okay, fine.
You're fuck,
Let
marrying,
me
killing.
try with the
generic
Look,
ways of handling stress.
This is-
I
this
like
is
the stress part.
Yeah, this is the intellectual part, but we're gonna do a funny part afterwards, spontaneously.
No, that's fine. That's
Okay?
fine.
Yeah.
I like it.
How to handle stress, right?
How to handle stress.
I hope
Yeah. Tell
Oz
me.
is not
What
making
are
it
they?
funny.
What are the options?
F, marry, kill. Ways to handle stress:
Yes.
talking to friends,
Yes.
being alone, keeping busy.
Oh, I like it.
Why do you like it? No, it's not your turn.
Okay.
Because talking to friends is I'm there.
So
I hope he doesn't want to
castrating.
fuck it.
no, so
Castrating friends.
look, it's a there are I
Oz.
so Can you repeat, please? So there was like talking to friends,
Talking
being
to
alone.
friends,
What was the third one?
Keeping busy.
Keeping busy. Okay, so I would definitely kill keeping busy right
Okay.
away. Okay, for me, like if you are busy and you're not dealing with what's happening around you, and you don't even acknowledge whether you are stressed or not, that's really ignoring some of the signals. Yeah. And those signals is gonna bite you in the back right away, because at some point today you're gonna have a burnout, you're gonna collapse on the floor. By the way, that happened to me once. Like it's not pleasant, because I was like actually keeping myself busy, ignoring it, continuing to work. Like the most stupid things I've done.
I
in
like
my
the
life.
decision.
The
That's good.
most stupid thing that I've done in my life. I would definitely being alone. I think it's important to be alone and to take time for yourself to reconnect with yourself, to reassess, to do like a sense check, like self-assessment. Hey, how am I doing? Body check. Like where am I in this moment of my life? What am I doing? Why am I doing it? Asking yourself some of
Buddy,
those existential.
you're saying you want to fuck being alone.
Yeah, I mean
That's
almost
that has
like
a name.
That's almost like it's like self-erotism. That's how it's called. But
Oh, nice.
no, I was not thinking about that. I was thinking in the context of
It's
like
okay. It's
handling stress. And then talking to a friend, in my opinion, is the most powerful one. Personally, it's
He's
like a
marrying.
long term marrying to that thought,
Yes.
and getting but really like again, a very good friend,
Yeah.
a very good friend that really understands what you're going through, a very good friend that can relate, a very good friend that is not interested in any other thing, it doesn't have any
He
other.
knows what an
any other
orchestra
objective.
is.
Yeah, so that's for me.
I'm out.
Those for me are my three F Mary kill.
A
this time.
friend is if you tell him one joke and that's it, he understands.
Of course. Alex.
Yes.
That's not the case for us, by the way.
You have just 3 left. Coping mechanisms.
no, just pick whatever.
Okay, whatever. Okay, then let me. I think that's very obvious for you because I know you in this night.
He wants to. give me a
Yeah,
hard one.
coping mechanisms. You're gonna do coping mechanisms. F, marry, kill, Alex.
Yeah.
Meditation, therapy, working out.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's difficult.
Meditation, therapy, working out. Oh, okay. So, because I tried it and it didn't work, so I'm gonna kill therapy.
I thought meditation. Okay, good.
I think meditation is actually quite good.
Yeah,
For some people, it's not working.
I can't meditate. I tried it so many times, but I do like a nap when I can.
I was thinking about that. I would fall asleep many times.
When I'm napping.
But we're not
and I'm
talking
not-
about napping. It's meditation.
Shut
I
up!
know, but
it's
you
my
end up-
answer.
You
This
could
is-
end up napping while you're meditating.
So this
where
is when I nap.
you're relaxing.
Bro,
and I'm
it's
like-
not the sense of meditation.
So when I go to like a seminar that Oz is having, and then I'm in a front row and my eyes are closed, then I'm meditating.
Yeah, sure.
for
Very respectful.
10 minutes power meditation, it's called. and that's what I'm fucking. I'm fucking that meditation. And what was that?
working out.
I'm marrying working out. Shit. Okay.
The only thing left.
I wish that was true.
Can I do a spontaneous one, which is more funny
Yeah, do
with
it.
people's names
with people's names.
and celebrities or
With
whatever?
people.
Okay.
Okay,
Do
Who
it.
wants to start? You start. Okay. F Mary kill.
You can
Friedrich.
say fuck.
Okay. Fuck Mary kill. Friedrich Merz.
Yes.
Berlusconi. And
Okay.
I will be
Avoid politicians.
Erdogan.
Oh,
Shit.
man, that's so difficult.
I want the reasons.
Okay. So I will kill Erdogan.
Don't forget
Hey,
about the
bro,
bunga. Don't forget about the bunga bunga. It's very important.
He said
Yeah.
I would kill Erdogan. And I think in 2 or 3 days we're gonna have some issues.
No, I would. But not
It's a
Recep.
joke.
It's not Recep.
Yeah.
It's another guy. It's Claude Erdogan. He's Greek, by the way.
Of course.
Everybody's Greek.
So
the-
Cyprus again.
It's a
Mykonos.
Cyprus Greek. Yeah, exactly.
Cyprus.
I would kill that guy just because whatever.
Yeah.
Um,
You don't like the name.
I would definitely bunga bunga Berlusconi
Oh, that's
because he
very
won't be
cliche.
alone.
It's
He'll
a
have.
cliche.
Dude, I'm not having sex with
least-
Merz.
At least you're going to some good parties.
Yeah,
You know that
I'm marrying the chancellor of Germany. It's legal in Germany
Because of
and
BlackRock, or-
I'm available because of everything. BlackRock, yeah.
because it's legal in Germany. He's he's very logic. Yeah, cool. Okay.
And it's not. Yeah,
Advanced thinking.
Okay. Americo.
nailed
Yeah,
it.
What?
F, marry, kill.
Yes.
F, marry, kill. Brittany Murphy. Do you know her?
No. Who is
Okay,
Brittany
no,
Murphy?
okay. F, marry, kill. Celine Dion.
Celine Dion.
Celine Dion. Celine Dion.
Okay.
Uh,
Why?
Shakira
Shakira.
or Halle Berry. And Halle Berry, yeah. Celine Dion, Shakira, Halle Berry.
Okay, can I?
That's
say,
a very superficial one, right?
Yeah, it's very superficial.
But I wanted to call some women.
I would kill. I would kill Shakira. She's crazy, man.
Are you a misogynist or something?
No,
Shit.
no, kill Shakira. She's not.
Kill Why?
She's not my type.
Oh, because of Piqué and the divorce thing, or no?
She wrote a song about a twin. About the twin after she wrote a song, the Twingo song after him. Like she's like vindicative. I don't want to deal with that type of person, to be honest.
Okay.
So then,
And she made, I think, like something with taxes or something. Was it
No,
something?
I don't care. I think the Greek goddess Claudette Shakira is really
I mean,
worth keeping alive.
I'll-
But if you want to kill her,
Halle Berry, Celine Dion.
unfortunately, I'm left with, well, Al Berry, fantastic woman, like super gorgeous. So F definitely. And then I would have to marry. It would be like a sexless marriage with Celine Dion.
But is it not more like? Doesn't it make more sense to marry Halle Berry?
Sense?
Marry Halle Berry
Yeah.
because in a good marriage with Halle Berry, you could have
Yeah,
also.
true. But
I
like,
mean,
you know,
why are you trying to convince
I
him?
don't wanna
First
have
of all,
sex with-
why
I don't
did you
wanna have
give
sex
me?
with
I'm a
Celine Dion.
conservative.
Yeah, but you gave me the papa of conservative, and you gave him 3 women.
Because it needs to be more diverse. So you can also give me a F, marry, kill. I want to also
Okay.
play F, marry,
I
kill.
don't know. I don't know. Like, look,
Okay,
honestly,
let's
like
give-
Shakira scares the shit
Nothing-
out of me.
Okay.
Nothing too gay. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah, he's doing it. I know.
3 for you.
Okay.
Um, good.
I have some.
I have some.
You can also give me then one.
Okay, I'll give you some. I'll give
So-
you 3 afterwards.
Anne Frank, your mom.
Yeah, dude. No family, bro.
Okay, no family.
Or no. Actually,
Your-
no. No.
Anne Frank, anybody that you know that looks like your mom. No, it's not a family. It's not
Is
your
this
mom.
Oedipus complex something or
That
what?
is,
Okay.
that
Yes.
is bad. That is bad.
And your current girlfriend.
Oh, dude. What the
No, you wanted to play.
but why
play.
Anne Frank? What is that for
You
a
made
constellation?
me marry
Okay,
Friedrich Merz, the Greek.
You married Friedrich
chancellor.
Merz. This was your decision.
You okay?
Okay.
Put a ring on it.
You're just focused on the money, I know, because of BlackRock. Yeah. So okay, F, marry, kill someone who looks like my mom and my current
But
girlfriend.
somebody real. You need to think about somebody real. that looks
No
like
one
your
looks like my mom. My mom is
But
individual
you
and
cannot,
perfect.
we cannot play F, Mary Kill with like with minors. Come on, Anne Frank is a minor.
mom. No, Anne Frank, the Greek model that lived through It's not that Anne Frank. You're thinking about the wrong Anne Frank.
Okay. Fine.
Okay, I would marry.
Obviously not the 15-year-old or teenager Anne Frank.
Well, it's really difficult now because I'm recognizing it's really difficult. I would kill. I would kill Anne Frank. Fuck, guys! Do you make me sound like anti-Semitic or something? But it's a game. I would kill Anne Frank. Whatever. Because I don't marry an underage girl, and I wouldn't kill.
This game is becoming so politically incorrect.
I would marry my mom and fuck my current girlfriend.
Oh wow!
Because
so
I
you're
wanna-
deciding to postpone the wedding.
fuck?
Or like what? You're deciding to postpone.
My mom can make good food, so I mean,
Okay. He's the mama's
And,
boy. We
and
got
this concludes when Oz wants to play Fuck, Marry, Kill.
exactly. We're done for today, guys.
your three. No, give me the 3 ones you had.
I wanted to give you.
This was not fair,
Syphilis.
actually. Oh, diseases also something nice.
Oh my god. this
Okay,
is
you want to play with diseases?
Okay, so syphilis, gonorrhea, or AIDS?
Yeah, Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Okay, kill AIDS.
Yeah.
Syphilis is treatable or not?
Yeah,
Is
you
it
marry
antibiotics?
syphilis because it's long term, and you fuck gonorrhea because you probably did
What the?
in the past.
Wow.
Oh god. We're gonna cut this part.
Yeah. Okay. No. It's actually Alex was right. I think right. Marry syphilis and kill. F gonorrhea and marry syphilis. No.
Yeah,
Oh, but no. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
It's
You
fine.
don't want to. You want to.
It's really pervert, man. You guys are really pervert. The last 5 minutes. No, it's okay. It was funny. It was funny. It was in the frame of political correctness, I think. If I'm gonna have legal problems because of killing Anne Frank in this game, I think I'm gonna call you guys for the cost of my lawyer. Yeah.
Fine.
I think we're fine for today. You want to go for another? What was it today? Actually, today it wasn't a Negroni. To be
No, today
authentic. To be
was
authentic.
not a
it wasn't-
Negroni.
Yeah.
No, we were not feeling about like too much alcohol and drinking like something heavy. So we made an Americano, lighter version.
Yeah. That's
That's
why.
still a Negroni.
But we're still authentic. It started with a Negroni. Thank you for watching and listening, and leave your comments and interactions in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. So see you next time, guys.
Cheers, guys.
Bye. Bye.
Ciao.